I had a dream I was rich and I didn't want to wake up. I was on a beach with a natural thing and she didn't need makeup. I'm Donny Jones, I grew up broke, hoes in trainers. My suits never was tailored. Shit that they're saying I'm famous. I ain't got no plan B, plan A or not and I'm anti.
So, yo guys, it's your boy JJTV, back with another video. Come on G, man. Obviously I know you guys can see from the title what type of video it is today. But it's not going to be sad. If anything, obviously as you can see from the title, I'm talking about how I overcame my depression. And I know some of you are probably thinking about like, huh? When was this? And I know it's because nobody knows these things, but I thought I need to talk about this, not to get sympathy from people, but just to show people that if somebody who, like me, who seems so happy or whatever, or seems fine, has gone through something like this, but has overcome it, you guys can too. Like, I'm no better than you guys, so I'm just here to talk about how I did it and just share that with you guys, because I know this time it's a rough time with this whole corona thing and whatever. I know there's a lot of people at home who are probably, you know, not everybody's situation is the best. That's why you've got to be grateful if yours is, and your only complaint is that, oh, you just can't go out, because a lot of people are at home but they're stuck with either abusive parents or, you know, they just feel like they're not worth living anymore and stuff like that, and nobody should feel like that. Nobody deserves to feel like that, and this whole lockdown is making more people feel like that, which is worse. And I feel like that's the main problem that we would have in 2021. And I'm never one to keep my mouth closed, especially now with everything that's happened. Like, if I want to say something, I'm gonna say it. But yeah, so the period of when I went through my depression was, obviously you guys know my mum passed, and obviously a lot happened, you know, even after that. So I'm not even going to go into that too much, because it's not about that, it's about how I overcame it. So obviously I feel like a key factor in it was me moving into my uni accommodation. Because so much had been going on, it was like, okay, cool, like I'm finally by myself, because obviously there was a lot of family coming, obviously a lot of friends supporting, there was just a lot going on. So that when I had moved into my accommodation, it was my first time to say, you know what, cool, what's happened has happened, how are we moving forward? Like, I didn't even have time to even mourn my mum, because I just had to be on the ball with so much stuff. It was mad. So cool, when I actually had time and everything had calmed down and I had time to actually just think, that's when it really sunk in that I had lost her, and that, you know, my life's going to be different now. For me, it's like I realized that when my mom passed away, that's like when my life began. And it was weird, because obviously now that everything's happened, I'm thinking, damn, now I'm looking back on my past and I'm like, shit, I remember when that happened. I'm kind of thinking about every event that kind of led to the moment of me losing her. So it was just literally me going through everything that I've been through in my head to this point, which that ain't good. That is not good. One thing I'd say to criticize myself is I'm an overthinker. Some people might see overthinking as good, but for me, I don't think it is, because my brain, it feels like it's just running 24/7. So yeah, I'm literally just going through all the thoughts, everything that happened, every bad event that happened, and I'm just like deep in my life, and how have I'm thinking to myself, how have I even managed to, you know, get to this point? And then I remember going on my phone, saw something of someone, and you know, they was laughing, they was smiling, they was with both their parents, and I was like, rah, like I actually don't have that. It's a bit mad, isn't it? Then obviously I was just thinking more. It was like I was just kind of digging my hole deeper and deeper and deeper, to a point where I was just like, shit. And for me, I'd say I'm quite a strong person mentally, so Now I'm deep in everything. I just don't feel in the mood to eat anymore. I don't feel motivated to get up. Even with YouTube was a struggle to even carry on because I was like, I don't really want to do it. Like, just staying in bed. I had no motivation, didn't want to get up. I was just feel like I was just letting days go past, and I was just feeling just bad each day, just feeling bare shit each day, feeling shit day after day, day after day. And then it got to a point where I was like, you know what, like, I don't want to be feeling like this. Like, I actually don't want to feel like this. Like, okay, yes, all this has happened in my life, but I'm still here. I've gotten through it. I don't know how, but I've gotten through it. So I was just like to myself, I don't want to continue feeling this emotion. Like, this isn't me. I felt like I had lost myself. That's when I really woke up, because I said, like, just doing nothing, not being motivated, just sleeping 24/7, being upset. That's not me. That's not me at all. So I just had to kind of take some time within myself. And this is how I feel like people just really need to take time to sit and look into themselves and ask yourself who you want to be as a person. Now, for me, when I did that, you know, I want to be a hard worker. I want to be a person who's always motivated to chase their dreams. Not even chase their dreams. I like to say catch your dreams. And just believe in myself and believe that anything is possible. So I just thought, yeah, cool. That's the person I want to be. But obviously, I can think that, but I'm still feeling bad because of everything that's happened. So I had to say to myself, why am I letting all that affect me? Because, okay, yes, that's happened. Yes, it's not a nice feeling, but it's happened. I can't do anything more to, you know, change what's happened already. All I can do is focus on what I'm doing now and how I'm going to move forward. So I said to myself, nah, like, cool, yeah, I get all that's happened, but that's happened, I'm still here, and I don't want to feel like this for the rest of my life, so I want to change. You've got to look in yourself, ask yourself, are you happy with how you are? Are you happy with where you are financially, where you are emotionally, physically? Just ask yourself questions of, are you happy with yourself at the moment? And most of the time the answer isn't yes, so what are you going to do about it? You've got to go out and change that. Because I feel like I was waiting for something to affect me to say, oh, okay, now this is happening, you know, I feel a bit better now. But nothing is going to happen unless I don't do anything about it. If I don't do anything about it, nothing is going to come and change for me to say, oh yeah. So I said, I need to make that change. That change starts with me. So that's when I said, you know what, cool, that's happened. I don't want to feel like that though. So I started looking to what I wanted to be in the future, how I wanted to be in the future, and that comes with obviously positive things, good things, and I was like, you know what, that's how I want to feel. So now I was kind of just letting go of all those other negative emotions. And once you have that feeling, or that good feeling of what your future is going to be like, because we all want our future to be the best it can possibly be, and that's going to feel good. So if I have that feeling in me, that's going to drive me each day to get up, to carry on working with what I'm doing. And lucky for me, I know what I'm going to do. So it was just a thing where I was like, okay, cool, it's YouTube, the acting thing, cool, now you just got to make sure that you keep on working, and I feel like that just really helped me, really just changed my mindset. Then things just started working, my YouTube channel was growing more, people were saying like, oh my gosh, yeah, this video is funny, yeah, I like this, and I'm thinking, okay, raw, like, I'm doing something and people are actually liking it, so then that motivates you more. It's like, when you actually decide to change and say, you know what, nah, I'm going to catch my future now, and you know that that future is good, and you start working towards it, it's like when you work towards it, things just fall into place. I'm sure you can, like, a lot of people who make it in life never know how they're going to make it. They just know that they're going to make it, and they're just doing what they're doing, and next thing you know, a door opens, and another door opens, and another door opens, and it just keeps going like that. And that's from them making that change in themselves to say, I want the best for me, and you have to want the best for you, because who else will? So yeah, I just found that hunger and drive inside me again, which I've always had. in my life, and just kind of doubled it now and said, nah, like, I really, really want this. And now, that's why I always say I'm destined for greatness. I believe it now. I believe I'm destined for greatness. I'm always going to change. I'm always going to chase my dreams and, you know, believe that anything that I want to achieve is possible, because it is. The mind is a very powerful thing. I realize that as well in this time, and you've just got to make sure you're training it right. Otherwise, you know, it can get you into some sticky situations. Obviously, my advice to you guys is just, yeah, ask yourself if you're happy with who you are and how you feel. Because a lot of people feel sad, and of course they're not happy to feel sad. So if you're not happy to feel sad, you've got to change that. And I know it's easier said than done, but you've got to look into yourself and you've got to start that change. Once you start that change, you'll feel so much better, and just life will turn around. You just start thinking more positively. The more positive you think, the more positive things you attract. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You just gotta, and really just speak to God. We all know there's something bigger than us, and just ask him for guidance, and you'll be surprised the way things just are revealed to you and how things happened and whatever. But just take time to focus on yourself during this whole lockdown. I know it's hard, but don't worry, I'm gonna make sure I'm giving you guys content. But I thought, you know what, today I need to give you something real, something to do with my experience and how I've come out of it for the better. And now, yeah, I'm just like, there's a feeling in me. It's like some fire burning in my chest. It's like I'm willing to work so hard because I know how good my future is. I know how good it is. So there's a feeling inside me saying like, nah, you get up, you film that YouTube video, you edit it and you upload it. And I would love for all you guys to have that. So guys, I'm sending all my love to you guys out there. If anybody here is going through anything, I'd rather you come and talk to me if you feel like you can, than you holding it into yourself. But yeah, man, I'm sending out all my love to you guys. I hope you all stay well during this lockdown. Don't worry, it's not easy, but bad things don't last forever. But yeah, guys, it's been your boy JJ. If you related to this one, just big up you, man, and just believe in yourself. That's all I can say. Come on, G. Bow.
Shit, they're saying I'm famous. I ain't got no plan B. Plan A or nothing, I'm anti.